Hello, Stamping friends. This is Monica Gibberti with Stamping with Monica, and here I am. Sorry, I had to restart the video if you were popping on because I did not like the satellite view of my working space when I turn it on. I don't know why Facebook does that, so I restarted the video. But thank you for being here. If you're popping on, say hi. Let me know that you're watching, so that I know that at least I'm hitting somebody with my videos, and not hitting, but having somebody that is watching. I'm gonna wait a few seconds to get everybody's feed populated as usual. In the meantime, for those of you that do not know what's going on, I usually come every week live for an online class. Sometimes the class is free with a purchase. It's always free to watch, obviously, and I hope you really are enjoying the demonstrations for the projects. But this week the class needs a registration. So if you're interested in receiving the supplies to recreate these projects and a goodie bag of Stampin' Up! Products, you will need to register for it. And the deadline is Sunday, May 17th. I'm going to show you what you will receive and what we're talking about. First of all, if you're new, I've been featuring the Scenic Coast Suite collection this week, and it's beautiful. I already told you that I love all the colors because I love blue, and most of all, I love water. I love the beach. It's mostly beach. I'm not used to lake, so I go with the beach. So my class will include the supplies to recreate the 5 projects, and tonight I'm going to show you the last 2. One is a fun fold and the other one is the usual 3D project. But you also will receive half a pack of the designer series paper that is part of the suite. So you will receive 24 sheets of that. You will receive a full bolt of the balmy blue gingham ribbon that I've used on the cards. You will receive a full pack of the sunset sparkle sequins that are included here, and also half a pack of the specialty shimmer vellum. And I am going to show you the first 3 projects that we have done so far. So we have made this beautiful card using the Barely Blush New in Color vellum, okay, and using this beautiful paper. Then the second card was this fun fold, and we used all the stamps. We did mostly stamping on here. I showed you how to turn the stamp to create the water. Okay, this is a fun fold, easy peasy. And then this beautiful card with the blues and the purples, yellows, and the reflection there. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, so these are the first 3, and I'm going to show you the last 2. Let me grab these here. Before I get into the showing, I want to remind you that this is a class that is shipped to your door. Registration is $50 and it gets shipped. You get over $35 in a product, plus you get all the supplies cut and prepped for the 5 projects. Now, I will not be able to stamp anything, send anything that is pre-stamped by Stampin' Up! Rules. So you would need to have the bundle. If you want to add the bundle at time of the registration, you will save on shipping and tax. Okay, so that's an extra perk for those that want to register for the classes that I offer. Hello, Julie Kirby. Thank you so much for being here. I'm so glad that you tuned in. Let me know where you're watching from. Just curious to see to find out. I had ladies joining me from Ontario, and I was like, whoa, I'm getting an international here. But let me know. It'd be nice to know. Okay, so that is that. What else I want to tell you is what's happening in my personal world. This is the third time is the charm. I told you that I was going to, that I plan to do an in-person kickoff event of the new catalog. Last week we did the online, so I was planning to do mine on the 23rd, and that was the second rescheduled date. But life gets in the way. Family are important, so they need me. So I am going to push my catalog kickoff event and BOGO sale to June. Okay, June 12th. It will be on a Friday evening in the afternoon, and June 13th it will be in the afternoon as well. So if you're local and you would like to join, and I will send out the email and I will be enjoying having over. I already communicated with those that register for my 23rd, for May 23rd. But what is this? It's basically a class. You come in. It's a little bit of a fun. There's going to be refreshments, a goodie bag of product, make and takes. Then if you don't have the catalog already, you can grab a copy of your own, and then I will have door prizes. The cost is $35 to cover a little bit of the supplies, but you'll go home with much more than the cards. It's gonna be a fun afternoon / evening. You can come and go between 5 and 7, but you can come at 5 and leave at 7. It doesn't matter. Or come at 4 and leave at 6. Do you want to come only for the class? There you go. You don't have to participate in the BOGO. You don't have to. So I'm offering the BOGO, but basically this is a in-person catalog kickoff event. Okay? And so registration with the email will be changed to reflect these. So if you're local to Stafford or near Fredericksburg, please join us. It's always fun to steam together. It's just spending an afternoon amongst friends. Now, for those of you that are far and you want to take advantage of my online BOGO sale, then mark your calendars for May 24th from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. Now, please know that within these 2 hours, I probably will not be able to show you all that I have available to grab for free with an equal or higher order placed online. So basically, I'll come on, show you what I have, and I have quite a bit, boxes. And most of the stuff are brand new that you can grab for free when you place a qualifying order. Okay, there's going to be a little bit, all the details will be explained. I will create an event on my page. You just need to come here. You're already here, and it will be Sunday, May 24th. Okay, that is all that I wanted to show you. Now, something new. Are you familiar with the product of the month? The product of the month is a program that's Stampin' Up! As in started back in December. Basically, with an order of $75 or more, you can choose the product of the month. And this month, in May, we have a pack of Berry Botanical Vellum 12x12 Specialty Designer Series paper. It's good that came in because I need to design my project because I'm part of a group of demonstrators and we create tutorials, and then those that qualify with the $75 order, they will receive the tutorial for free. Okay, so let me just take out. Whoa, this is really thick, thick, thick. It is vellum. Okay, I wanted to show it to you, but look how beautiful this is. You can even fussy cut these. Oh, so this is the first one. I assume you get 2 of each. So I'm going to skip to the next one without taking all of them out. Oh, let me see. Maybe I'm lying. 1, 2. No, this is different. I cannot even say, oh, flip it over to see if it is different. No, this is the same. 1, 2. Oh, there you go. Then we have this. So basically, I assume there's going to be 4 different patterns, 3 sheets of each. Yep. There we are. And this vellum is really, really thick. This is a little bit different from the one. I'm going to just take them out because I just got the box, okay? So I just got the box in. So I think I have all my 4 patterns here. Yes. Okay, let me put this one in away. So let me go over again. Beautiful. Well, this I would call it the new Peaceful Pine. Let me see in the back if it lists the color. Oh, yeah. Bubble Bath, Flirty Flamingo, Fresh Freesia, Golden Glow, a new in color. Hydrangea Hue, a new in color. Misty Moonlight, Peaceful Pine, another new in color. Soft Sea Foam, and Strawberry Slush, that is a in color that came out last year. Okay, so these are the coordinating colors of the vellum. Love this. And then we have these flowers right here. Wondering if we have dies that would cut. I don't know. But yeah, you can cut out these. I know what I'm going to do for my card. Yup. And then look at this. This is, I would call it more of Fresh Freesia. And this is the other one with lots of, yes, it has hydrangea hues, but also Blackberry Bliss, my blackberry, not Blackberry Bliss, Blackberry Bushel, Blueberry Bushel, Blackberry Bliss over there, the gold, beautiful, beautiful paper. So this can be yours with a qualifying order of $75 or more placed on my own online store, but make sure that you select it, okay? When you reach the qualifying amount, that has to be before shipping and tax, and after you apply any of these Stampin' Rewards that you might want to redeem, your amount should have $75 net. And then a pop-up will come up, and then it is going to tell you, you can select your product of the month. You will have to click on it, and then you can choose, because right now we have this one available and the die. I think we still have available that as well, okay? So if you did not select the product of the month from the previous month and you like that better, then you can select that. And then during the month of May, if you need another order, then you can place it. Remember, it's per order $75 or more. So if you place $150, it will only count for one, okay? So let's be smart if you're interested in getting both, because it's a order of $75 or more. It's not for each $75 that you place, okay? I hope that is clear. But I'm so glad. I love that. Okay, let's get going here. Let's see if I have more friends that are saying hi. Oh, Miss Nancy is here and Judy is here. Welcome, welcome, ladies. I'm going to refresh because, as usual, I don't see the comments. So get going here. Let's see if I have more. There we go. Okie dokie. I'm glad that you're here, Nancy. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. So the first project that we're making is a card. Whoops. What happened here? Why do I have all these out? Oh, because they came out from here. I'm losing my marbles. No, I'm losing my embellishments. I guess they got stuck behind something. Okay. So, let me think. Okay, we're going to do a fun fold card, and I want to show how to cut it to those that will be getting the class kit, okay? And I need my sample because I need to make sure. So, it's mostly for this one. So we have a card base that is in a gorgeous grape, okay, and is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 scored in half. Then we have a piece of, this is Highland Heather, scored 1/2 inch on each side. And well, if I don't remember all the measurements, it will be in the tutorial, okay? Because if you purchase the class, you will also receive the tutorial, but you can also choose to just buy the tutorial if you like that. So we have these two. Basically, those are the core of the card. Then we have this panel that we're going to stamp on. I already cut the designer series paper, and let me grab my packet so you know. For those of you that are making the card, this will be the pattern, okay? You can choose to have the pattern going horizontal or vertical like I did, but I would suggest if you cut it this way because the measurement, then you can save part of it, okay? So make it go horizontal. So flip it over and cut the measurement, because these are 2.5 by 4, I think it is. 2.5 by 4. So how to do that? 2.5 by 4, okay? So you're gonna cut down to 4, okay? You can even do this if you want to save the top, okay? 2.5 like this, down to 4 if you want to, depending on which part you want to save. If you want to save any, it doesn't matter. 2.5 by 4 out of this, 2, okay? Then we're gonna go to this pattern right here that has the Highland Heather and gorgeous grape in the back and a little bit of water thingy-mabobber. And I'm gonna tell you how to cut it. We have a circle that I cut out from another sheet of this. Now, if you get the class kit, you will get 4 sheets of each pattern, because you get half a pack, okay? And so you decide if you want to cut it down here, if you decided this way, but I would suggest to cut it up here. And you can also use another circle here and cut it down so you have the same scenery, okay? Just telling what I did. Then you will have a piece of crumb cake where you're going to die cut the where did I put? Where you're going to die cut, I took it out. The lighthouse, okay? So you're going to put it in here and die cut the lighthouse like such. And then we're going to do something extra to it. Okay, so die cut that. A piece of gorgeous grape, 6.5 by 1, scored 1 inch on each side. Then we have this little bits here with all the scoring. Basically is 1, 1 1/4. My golly, Monica. It is 1 and 1 1/4 on each side. Okay. And then we have these, the dies that come from this die cut that is out because I used it. Okay, so this is the other die cut where you can die cut the 3 shells. Okay, and that is that. And you'll have a banner to stamp on. And that's all. Okay, so let's see if I am remembering what to do. You're gonna grab your designer series paper. Now, you can choose another pattern if you want to. Okay, it's up to you. Now, I say that we need to cut it down to 4 to 6 by 4. So, I need to save this part because part of the card, this part will go in here. So, I am going to cut this down to 4. Okay, I need this to be 4. So, I'm cutting this. And if I make a mistake, there's more paper. And then I need a piece that measures 2.5 by 4. Okay, this is 4. You see it? Now I need a piece that measures 2.5 by 4. And that will be for the backing of my card. And now I need half of it. Half of this. This is 3.5. So I'm going to cut at 1 3/4 like that, and 1 3/4 is right there, but these need to be measured 3.5 in height, and you can cut whichever. So we're gonna cut from the top, just because it doesn't matter. Okay, 3.5 really doesn't matter where you're cutting off. Okay, so out of one sheet you have 2 panels that I'm going to show, 3 panels, and we need a strip that measures, this strip should be measuring 3/4. If this is 1, we're going to cut it at 3/4 right there. And we can set this aside, and because the inside of this measures 5.5, we're going to cut it at 5 1/4. And hopefully this, I should have gotten the card that I finished, but anyways, this is the cutting that you would need to do. So if you're watching this video and you got the class, this is how to cut down your paper. Now, let's get, first I'm going to fix this because I don't like it, because it has a little bit of a frame there. So now, these 2 will get glued here, 1 and 2. Easy peasy, nice and easy. Now, let's see if my liquid glue is working today, because it wasn't working before. Oh, it does. It was giving me grief. So I'm going to to put this one down with all the borders the same. Okay. And if you rather have the pattern going horizontal, you know how to cut it, okay? Mine is going vertical, so this is not a little. And using the liquid glue is giving me a little bit of a leeway because it's not really straight. Now it is. And I'm gonna fold this. Should have done it before, but I think my scoring was okay. Voila. So we have this, like that. Then for this one, okay, we're going to fold these under. These under like that. And this is going to go up, okay? But then we're going to glue our designer series paper, and these are the patterns, okay, that we cut, okay? Top and bottom, and left to right. So, and if you want to be precise and having the same scene going along, just cut them, these two, but I did cut them together. So, yeah, doesn't matter. Don't mind me what I'm saying. Because it's just the way the pattern is done. Okay? So, up and down here. Coming up a little bit. My eyes really need new glasses. But I'm waiting for the referral to come in. You know, military, TRICARE Prime. You're going to wait for that. And all that good stuff. And probably I will have to have my cataracts done. But I'm a chicken. I told you that already. So right now, everything looks good when it's far away. Really far away. Even though I have my glasses. Okay, so this is done. I could use liquid glue or a strong adhesive. Mama, that word is going to kill me. But I'm using a tear and tape. You can use liquid glue. You could use, Seal Plus if you want to. Or anything that you think is going to be holding tight. Because we need this to be holding tight. Okay. And then when you do that, we're gonna press down, press down. Okay, so now this is gonna go right there. We're gonna have this slip a little bit on the higher side, okay? Don't put it in the middle, meaning top to bottom. Put it in the middle. You want the score lines to match, but this will have to be a little bit higher because this part down, it doesn't get showed, so no need to focus on that, okay? Okie dokie, I told you, I showed you that. And then we're gonna go higher because this part down. I just saw the comments. I'm sorry, ladies, if I laugh. I just read what Nancy said. I like when you talk to yourself. Yes, I do. I do talk to myself quite often. Because, you know, I'm here all by myself most of the day. Thank you, Nancy. I know. I wish you could. I know. Okay, not upside down. So pay attention where this, how your thing goes. And then I'm gonna put. I just need a little bit of a border there at the top, and I'm looking at the score line, and ta-da! Here we go. You probably have seen this fold before with different colors, but this is always a nice fold. It can stand up. Okay, now flip this thing over. And this is the piece that we cut from the same designer series paper. And we're going to put it down in the back to decorate the back of the card. Ooh, baby. Let me grab something to cover it because I don't want to get stuck there. Hold a minute. Let me grab my magic silicone mat. So now I'm protecting my there so I don't get glue on it. Okay, and that will be right there. Like such. Okay, done. Voila, voila. Now, let's work on ooh, doggy. Let me do this part because it's easy peasy. Okay, we're gonna fold this under and we're gonna glue this one on it like such. Okay, and we're going to just do this part because it's easy. Okay, and put it, you know, centered it top to bottom, left to right, and here we go. Okie dokie. Now, on here, I'm going to put more tearing tape just because I started with the card like that. So I'm going to do it, repeat it. But as I said, you could use whatever strong adhesive you have or you rather use. Okie dokie. Press down. And yes, I can put this one down. It doesn't really matter. It actually will help me figure out where to put the rest of the stuff. Okay, so this will go down here flush to the bottom and to the side. Okay, we're gonna peel it off like that, and we're gonna go flush there, down, 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 and flush, and press. There. Now, this, and this. Let's do this part. So this one, these two, so the middle will have to be up, okay? And these will be, gonna fold them like that, and then up and fold them down. So you have this little thingy-majig that it's kind of a hinge, okay? And the back looks like this. Gonna press, and press. Okay, there, this is it. Hello, Fanny. Nice to see you. So glad that you can join us. I just stood up there so I could see. Okay, now I am going to, what did I do? I think I'm gonna go with same. I'm gonna use the same adhesive, and you're gonna do this. You can use like that. Okay, so now this thing that will be the hinge of the focal point for our card, I'm gonna show you where it will need to go. Press, 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 like that. Peel off. And now we're going to glue this to the card. We want this to be in the middle, but not in the middle this way. We want to be kind of a little bit, and if you want to be kind of short, you know where this fold is? You can have it match where the designer series paper is, if you really, really, really want to be precise. Okay, and I'm going to go and press down. Okay, this can be pressed down there and there. Voila. That is done. Let's do some stamping because it's very minimal. So on this one, we're going to stamp the sentiment that says, Happy Retirement. And then on the inside / the back, the adventure continues. And we're going to use Gorgeous Grape ink pad. Oh, this one really needs a little bit. And so I'm going to grab this one, Happy Retirement, ink it up, stamp it more to the right. Don't know if it is a straight. That's okay. I like it. Let's leave it. And then we're going to grab the one that says The Adventure Begins. Oh, continues, not begins. Let me see here if it is straight. Okay. Because of being known to stamp this one crooked. And you can put it in the middle if you want. Oh, there you go. I like it. Okay, this, I can put it in the back right here. Okay, just making sure that my hands are not messy. And let's go with this one, since I have it out. Since I have it out. Voila. So we have a nice back of the card. That's where you can write. You can choose to stamp it or just write a nice note. And this card will be you'll be able to put it in an envelope. Okay, all the stamping is done. Now this one, as I showed you, it was die cut from here. Now, and then I have this circle, and this is cut with the largest of the Stylish Shapes dies. Okay, love this set. So that's why, and it is the same here. You can choose a different scenery if the colors, you can, everything is complementary in this set of paper, so you can choose whatever. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to cut this with the same die. I'm gonna cut it with my die cutting machine. I'm gonna grab my little sticky thingy, and then I'll be right there, okay? I'll be right back. Let me cut this here and center it so that is not moving, and off we go. Let's hope it works. Let's hope it does work. So basically, now we have this little, come on out without pulling too hard. There you go. And this is really thin because I didn't center it well, but we'll make it work, okay? So now I need to glue this one on here. Ta-ta-ta! And wish me luck. I'm gonna use my silicone mat. I'm going to use, this is really skinny. Well, we'll make it work because I didn't center it well. Okay, let's have fun here. Little dots. Little dots. I think I covered it all. Now, without making too much of a mess, kind of making it the way it's supposed to, like that. It's best if I work on my silicone mat. So if I make a mess underneath, can you still see me? If I work on my silicone mat, whoa, doggy. Now stick to it, please. Bring it down, because this is very thin and I didn't want to recut it, okay? Then I'm going to show you my original that is way better than this because I cut it. I didn't center it well. So this would be the what not to do when you die cut, when you do this part. But let's pretend that is good. Okay, now I'm going to put this on here, and I need to make sure that it doesn't get below this one. And here, what am I going to put? I think I'm going to put this one again. I'm going to put this one again. I'm going to go, oh no, let me do liquid glue. Liquid glue, a bunch of it. Okay. This I don't like. Whew. But that's okay. It's handmade, right? And then I'm gonna put it straight, but has a little bit higher than here, and so that it stays within the card, okay? And I will make an adjustment, meaning that I can die cut another one and put it on top. So that you have the hinge there, okay? You can press it. Do you see it? Do you see what I did? Ta-da! There. So now we are going to attach the happy retirement, but before I do so, because I'm including the ribbon. Where is the ribbon? So what I'm gonna do is take my adhesive. I'm going to do a faux bow. Okay, and this one is gonna go like such, maybe shorter. My tails will have to be a little bit shorter there, like that. I'm gonna grab a strip of here, Do you see these? Don't throw them away. Or maybe this is even better. Voila. Because this one is going to be like that. Okay. So I'm going to secure my ribbon. Do that. Cut this. And then I'll trim this. Okay. Then I'm going to put on my Happy Retirement. Like such. Ta-da! And then let's finish with these beautiful things. And I can put this one up here if we want to, but I think I'm gonna do this and use, yeah, but you can do both ways, okay? Mini glue dot, and we're almost done with this, and then we're gonna make the box. I think you like the box as well, and maybe that will entice you to register for the class and get all of your supplies. Okay, there. Now, let's have fun with some dimensionals here. And then I need a mini dimensional there. So I'm going to put this one like that. And this one could be put up this way. Let's do it this way. Voila. Okay. Done. See, that's why I'm saying, there you go. My ribbon in the original was a little bit more on the other side. There we go. Okay, now we're left with embellishing. Embellishing. So I'm gonna grab this, because I like it. It's gonna go right there. Then I'm going to put another one on the thingamabobber. On, what is this? Starfish. You know, right, that English is not my first language. And that will go over there. And then we'll put another one up here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so this is your card. And let's pretend then this is what is supposed to be looking like. So your border should have to be cut better. And there we go. Okay, so that's the other card. This is the other fun fold, because we did 2 fun folds for this class. This one and this one. I think this is cutie patootie. Okay, so I'm keeping this. Got it? There. Now let's make the box. Are you ready? Ready? Here we go. Supplies for the box are as follow. We have a box base, okay, that is 6 by 7.5, and then all the score lines. I think it's 3.5, 1, 3.5, 4.5, and 7. And then you score it down here. All the measurements are in the tutorial. Then you will need to cut your vellum, and this is the vellum. So in the other cards, we used the Balmy Blue vellum, right? And the Barely Blush vellum. And the other color is this white/pearl color. So I'm using it for the box. And you'll see how. Now, this is, how do you call it? This could be a clamshell box. I'm not sure. So I'm going to show you how this gets cut. And the tutorial has all the in measurements and whatever. So we are going to now, Monica, cut it with your eyes there. You're going to cut this and cut this. Okay. We're going to cut this rectangle off completely. And then at the same time, I'm going to cut this at an angle. Okay. That. Here, I'm going to cut to create tabs. 1 and cut like that. And just because, you know, the word miter, that is that. Okay, and I'm going to do the same on the opposite. What you do on one side, you repeat on the other side unless otherwise noted. Okay, and then there and there. Okie dokie. And I just noticed that I did not cut on the score line, so I better do it. Okay, then we're gonna do it on here as well. In this case, we're just gonna cut this, but we're gonna miter this end. Got it? And we're gonna do it. Can you see? I'm sorry, I was far away. And then we're gonna go down here and then miter this one right there. Okay, done, 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 done. To this part, we are going to cut, trim it a bit. You will see why. And trim this a bit. I am not measuring that. Okay, so this is what it's going to be looking like. And let's hope it works. Now I'm going to fold on all the score lines and then show you where to put the adhesive and how to assemble this one. It's an easy peasy box that you can make in different sizes depending on what you want to put in. The measurements will work with the little gifty that if you register for the class you will receive. Okay, so there we go. Now you flip it over and we're going to put adhesive here and here. And I'm using my whatchamacallit, tearing tape. You will receive. Okay. Okay. Okay, let's see. Now we are going to put, what did I do it this way? No, this way. I think I did it this way. 1 and 2. 1 and 2. So this is the most time consuming, and you can just flip this if you want to. So you're sure not to put any of the adhesive on the rest of the cardstock. Okay, I'm gonna do that as well. There and there. Voila, I'm done with that. Let's all press, 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 press. And now, so this will be the top of my box, okay? And I am creating the box right here, the actual box. So let's peel this one off, okay? And we are going to go flush right there. 1, I'm gonna repeat it over here. And 2, and we're going to glue it down there so you don't see. That's why we do a little bit of the trimming off so you don't see any cardstock sticking up. Now this one will go, this is our top, we're going to go here and create our box right there and do the same on this side as well. Peel off there, put it in. Boy, I feel like my grandson crossing my eyes because I can't focus. Okay, so now let's see if everything is working. We are doing this. Ta-da! I did it. That's why you are trimming this and this so it goes inside. Got it? Now, I am going to put stuff inside and this is what is gonna go inside. These are glycerin soaps, and I found this filling. I know it's not the same color, but there. So this is gonna be in, and it's in here because I don't want it to grease my cardstock. Okay, it's important that you put your stuff in before you do the next steps, and there and there. So whatever you would like to put in, now you'll get the soaps from me, but if you want to create boxes similar to this, okay, I suggest you put the stuff inside. Now, let me take out all the bits and pieces. Okay. Now I have a base here in balmy blue, and then I cut the designer series paper to match. And this is like, you know, the little waves. So I'm going to attach this. Okay, let's use the green to make it faster. Maybe. Okay. That will go on here. And actually doing the green glue, it's better, so you can just position your stuff. Voila. And then I'm going to glue this one to the top of the box. Ta-da! Voila. Now let's do the belly band. So we're gonna grab our, I need to fix this in a minute because this one is giving me grief. There, I just need a little bit. Okay, we are going to grab the side that we like and do this. Okay, and then pinch, 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 and we are going to put it together. But please remember that this is a belly band, so it will need to be a little on the loose side, so then you'll be able to you'll be able to remove it. So I'm not going to be do it too tight. Okay, let's not do it too tight, Monica, because you need to take it out. Not too tight. And this is slippery. Okay, let's see. Okay, I'll make it work. Not too tight. Voila, better. Okay, now to this, I am going to attach this one right here. And I could use even dimensionals, so I'll be able to actually, you know what? I'm going to use, to make sure that this is not gonna go anywhere, I'm gonna put a piece of my tearing tape right there. So this is not gonna go anywhere, but don't stick to my hands. I'm gonna just trim it. Voila. So now I'm sure that it's not gonna go. Hold on, there we go. And now I'm attaching this, and this I attached on mine. Where's my box here? Did I do it flat? Yes, I did it flat. So let's see if this works. No, you are killing me tonight. I don't know what happened to that. So we're gonna do liquid glue. Liquid glue. Voila. And we're not worrying about this one because we're gonna put stuff in on top. Okay, you see that? Now let's grab our ribbon, and we're almost done. Almost done. You're going to wrap your ribbon around, making sure that is not all crooked in the back. I'm gonna tie a nice bow, and the reason why we're doing this now with the stuff inside is because then we know how much to be, you know, how tight our things can be. Ta-da-dee. I realized that my left hand is not working the way I want it to. Okay, I think I like it. Voila, let's trim it. Okay, and now I'm going to be moving this to the side, like such. Okay, now let's get going here. So that part is done, and I'm gonna take crumb cake and a blending brush, and then I'm gonna brush some off there, and then we're gonna brush a little bit in the middle. I think you can hear my husband. He's upstairs talking to the grandkids, so I apologize. There we go. Now we have these pieces. I basically die cut it a set of each of the shells in a crushed curry. This is a strawberry slush and balmy blue. Now let's see if this works, because I know I fixed it before. In case you have this one that sticks too much, then you pull it out a bit. Let's see if it works. Let's see if it works. I'm going to just put, there we go. And then I'm going to grab the net. And put it in there, okay? Now I'm going to see what I've done. I'm going to put a bunch of dimensionals in the back. Dimensionals. Dimensionals. Oh, I'm listening. So Friday, I'll be going down to Richmond, and they already planned to see the other grandkids, and they already planned for us to go strawberry picking. How fun. How fun. Okay, now it's just a matter of putting this one down. So bear with me. I'm just copying what I've done in mine. Like this. And then I think I put a mini glue dots on this one. Okay, so we're alternating, and we're tucking in there. And then this one is gonna go, it might not be the same exact thing that I did in mine, but that's okay. That is okay. Then I'm taking this, and I'm grabbing a mini dimensional, and that will go right there. It's easy for me now because I know what I've done. So I'm gonna go faster, but you know, when I needed to decide how to lay everything, oh boy, that was like moving around and redoing it, the whole shebang. There. Now I need some yellow or crushed curry. So I'm going to grab one and put it in the back. Like that. and I might end up adding the other one. And then we are going to grab so 3 times 3 equals 9. Okay, so now I'm going to do this and probably add the 9th element. That will be this, because I didn't add it to my original one, and it was like, okay, all alone. So I'm going to do this and put it up here like such. Okay, it looks messy, but you'll see. Now this will go attached to the belly band, only to the belly band. Okay, make sure that you do that, otherwise you will not be able to open your box. So I am going to use this because I'm also securing the ribbon at the same time. Okie dokie. And then we're almost done. Okay. This one is going to go here, so I need another one right there. Okay. I hope you're enjoying watching me be messy with my creation, but I had a great time designing this box because it's you know, fun. I like doing 3D. Okay, so there you go. This is that, and this moves in and out. Okay, now let's finish it all. So we're taking a sentiment, and the sentiment says, "You brighten my day," and we're going to be stamping it with blueberry bushel. Like that. And the idea is to separate the words, "You brighten my day." And I already done that because I didn't want you to watch me, but this is what I did. Okay, so that is what you will have to do if you want to do it exactly. And we're going to put a mini dimensional, another mini dimensional, and we're going to just trim it if it needs to be. No, we're going to put it on in the middle right here. So sharing that you're down in the beauty of Florida, this could be something, you know, to give away because you have shells, right? Shells all over. And you can even put just shells inside. I'm gonna put one over there, and then I think I need to put if I do only one, my day, I can just put only one there. No, I'm gonna put another one. If I need to, I'm going to trim it. Okay, I think it's good. I think it's good. Okay, my day is gonna go down here, and then brighten is gonna go to the side, and we're gonna put 1, 2, and a little third here that probably. Okay, and then we're just gonna put the embellishments and we're done. So it's what, a little bit over an hour. I think we're doing good, right? Not too long, not too long. And I'm gonna put this one here, as long as I put it on my well, in this case I'm gonna cover my yellow thing there, and it's okay. It's a little different, but that's okay, because this could have been a little bit higher. That is okay. It's okay. And now let's have our embellishments, and we're gonna go to town with those. One right there, one right here, 1, 2, and then I'm gonna go and use these. One there, one here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and I think we're gonna miss a spot, but I'm gonna put it right there. Okay, so that is it. That is it. We are done with the box. And so I'm going to show you my original. So this is what I did, and this is the original that I've done. A little bit just a different positioning of the shells, but pretty much the same. What do you think? Do you like it? Do you like the project? There we go. Just keep it down. So as a reminder, these will be the projects in your class. Let me clean out the box, this beautiful card, then another fun fold that showed you how to stamp everything, and then we did, where's all the blue here, we did that, and we did that. So 3 fabulous, I would have to say, projects in your class. Let me just move everything up. What do you think? Very fancy, Nancy says. I'm glad. I hope you like it. Okay. Well, you cannot not be fancy with this stuff because, you know, the paper is gorgeous, the embellishments and everything. And so I hope you enjoyed the class watching. I hope you take advantage and register for the class. You have until May 17th. It is $50 shipped, includes shipping. And I'm telling you, shipping is not cheap. And I try to use, you know, prices where I cover a little bit of the shipping on my own. And you get half a pack of this beautiful paper, a full pack of this, a full bolt of the ribbon, and half a pack of the shimmer vellum. Okay, supplies to recreate the 5. Everything will be scored and cut. Whatever is not included in the dies, or whatever I can die cut without being stamped before, I'll do it. Like this label and this label right here and this label. I will not touch the designer series paper, so you can choose to cut your circle. If you don't have the stylish shape dies, these are must have. Okay, so I will not die cut the designer series paper for you because you will take care of that. But I will make it as easy as possible for you to assemble everything. Okay, stamp, grab the bundle because it's worth it. Okay, that is all. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching. I will be back on Sunday for my Sunday recap, and have a wonderful, wonderful evening. Okay, if you're popping on and watching the live, watching the replay, please put hashtag replay. And remember, my videos on Facebook will be only available for 30 days. They will be, I move every video to YouTube. And so if you're not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do so. And those will stay there forever. The one on Facebook, they will disappear after 30 days. Okay, just a quick reminder. Bye-bye.